Drumming can boost our immune system. When we drum, our brain releases chemicals. These chemicals are called endorphins, often referred to as feel-good chemicals. These endorphins have an amazing effect on our bodies, like reducing stress hormones and effectively boosting our natural immune system. Drumming produces feelings of total well-being. I've never seen anybody drumming with a frown on their face. Never. From 5-year-old kids to 90-year-old grannies, drumming lifts everyone to a place of complete relaxation and peacefulness. It's been an incredibly special way of changing our mood for the better. No matter what kind of aggravation or difficulty you may be going through, drumming will take you away from that place and take you on a trip to a certain type of contentment or exhilaration that seemed impossible just minutes beforehand. Drumming helps release emotional trauma. Many people drum to release trauma or baggage that is weighing them down. When people are traumatized in any shape or form, such as war veterans, for example, they're constantly in search of ways to offload these terrible feelings of anxiety and possibly guilt about their past experiences. Group drumming has been used in many centres around the world to give these people a means to unburden themselves from these emotional states, if even just for a short period. Drumming induces deep relaxation. One of the strangest things about drumming is that it can have a very unexpected outcome. The act of drumming can, on the one hand, lift you up from feeling dejected or despondent. And on the other hand, it can take you right down from a feeling of hyperactivity or restlessness to a place of complete relaxation. This often happens unintentionally. For example, while drumming slow tempo rhythms, our physiology entrains or synchronizes with the drum rhythm and slows down our bodily processes. Drumming lowers blood pressure. Studies have shown that drumming can even lower our blood pressure levels. Dr. Barry Bittman carried out many studies for the Health Rhythms group drumming protocol in the USA. And one of his findings was that drumming can lower blood pressure levels. When we drum, we relax. Relaxation brings on a complete overall reduction in bodily stress levels and a lessening of tension, strain, and pressure. It also eradicates feelings of worry, anxiety, and apprehension. All this culminating in a very tranquil, undisturbed disposition, and hence the lowering of blood pressure. Drumming reduces stress. One of the most obvious ways that drumming can relieve stress is by its ability to be a fun activity. Having fun will always reduce stress. We mentioned before that while drumming we can release baggage and negative feelings. Stress is certainly a negative feeling. Stress comes from our thoughts that simply will not go away. When we drum, our thoughts are on our drumming, the rhythms that we are depositing on the drum. These thoughts overpower the thoughts that are causing our stress and deliver much needed respite and they liberate us from the stress condition. Drumming can accelerate physical health. This may seem odd, as most people regard drumming as a physical activity that would more than likely cause physical harm rather than ease it. But it is true and has been recorded on several occasions. Drumming has been known to provide profound healing in ailments such as multiple sclerosis, Parkinson's disease, paralysis, and stroke. Drumming produces cancer-killing cells. There have been several research studies on this subject, and it seems they have all proved positive. These cells are known as white cells. They seek out and destroy infected or cancerous cells. Biological changes happen when we drum, and these killer cells are created and released. When drumming is done regularly, it can often have the effect of intensely boosting our immunology against any infection. Drumming can help people to express emotional issues. Many people are not particularly good at expressing themselves verbally and tend to let emotions build up inside. This, of course, is not healthy and may lead to eventual emotional overload. Drumming can provide a release valve for emotional baggage and present an opportunity to communicate non-verbally. This can be a magnificent technique for so many people who find it hard to find the words to express how they are feeling. Drumming provides a sense of connectedness with others. It's not uncommon for any of us to feel disconnected from time to time. We feel left out. Loneliness is quite common these days, despite all the many new ways of keeping in contact and communicating in a matter of seconds. Often, when we feel this way, it's difficult to converse again when we are thrust back into a social situation again. But not while drumming. Drumming in a group can help us to ease back into being comfortable once more with any social setting. Without having to even verbally speak, we can feel connectedness embracing us through the energetic rhythms coming from all the other drummers. We feel at one with them. We feel part of something. We feel included. Drumming emphasizes self-expression and creativity. Lots of people feel frustrated and unfulfilled because of the lack of a channel to express themselves musically or in a creative way. Drumming quickly solves this problem. Some people are told early in life that they are, not very creative and not very musical. So they believe this for the rest of their lives. Just about anyone can sit in a drum circle setting and start to express their creative bliss within minutes. Many people seldom, if ever, get the chance to show they have a musical talent or that they can think musically. Drumming in a group setting often provides this opportunity for the very first time and offers the space and opportunity to be as creative as they wish and express their inner artistic flair. Drumming enhances our sense of empowerment. Basically, feeling empowered is a feeling of being on top of things. It's a feeling of being grounded and having a high level of self-confidence and self-esteem. You feel unstoppable. Drumming has a mysterious way of placing us in this condition. Rhythm and vibration together can create an eruption of inner bliss and ecstasy, resulting in an overwhelming sensation of personal power, dominance, and control. Drumming aids better focusing skills. Sometimes it's very hard to really focus on whatever we're doing. Perhaps there's something else on our mind, a worry or concern. However, focusing is a skill we can learn and improve on. Drumming forces us to focus. And if this is done on a regular basis, then our attention span increases and we become more accomplished at centering our concentration on a single task. Focusing is a habit. Habits can only be formed by repetitive actions and ritual. Drum rhythms can be very repetitive and ritualistic. Drumming improves our concentration. In order to communicate or cooperate properly with other people, we need steadfast concentration. This, of course, is what we're doing when we drum with a group or a team of people. We must concentrate carefully on what is being said or played, how it is being said, the tempo and the volume. Most of all, the message being translated, the feel, emotion, texture, ambience, and the mood. Lots to concentrate on there. Lose your concentration and you'll lose track of the complete conversation, which is the rhythm. Drumming aids better coordination and motor skills. On a more physical level, drumming can improve our ability to coordinate our eye-to-hand association. This can be a huge problem for many people, even adults. And the need to keep a steady tempo can help improve weak motor skills. Some people even have a problem striking the center of a drum, on a constant rhythm, repeatedly, because of bad coordination of motor skills. The act of drumming requires particularly good coordination of motor skills, and regular drumming will only improve these skills. Drumming promotes better cooperation awareness. A recent study showed that when people engage in a synchronous activity over even a short period of time, they become more likely to cooperate with each other. I guess this is not surprising because when we're all in sync, we are all one. We are all holistically in the same mind space. This type of drumming in sync practice is used quite a lot with corporate groups. It emphasizes the importance of every member of staff being aware of the flow and tempo of how the company operates and demonstrates the significance of every element of the company dancing together to the same tune. Drumming keeps us in the moment. Mindfulness. Mindfulness is all the rage today. When it comes to de-stressing, relaxing, and eliminating bouts of worry, we are all told to practice mindfulness, and rightly so. However, in many cultures throughout the world, people have been engaging in this practice for centuries, using the drum. The constant focus of producing a continuous, repeated rhythm on a drum brings us into the present moment, like no other pursuit. It's impossible to play a rhythm over and over without keeping your mind in the moment and emptying your thoughts of all unhealthy and troublesome invasions. Drumming meditation aids synchronicity in our holistic health. It's impossible to feel complete wellness unless it is felt in every aspect of our being. Our physical health will affect our emotional health and vice versa. The same can be said for our social health and our spiritual health. Remember, everything is connected. Without any one of these pillars of superior wellness, the others would fail to support the elevated level of well-being needed to justify us stating we are in complete wellness. We need something to link all these conditions, something that can ensure they all vibrate at the same frequency, move at the same tempo, and perform at a related energy level. Drumming meditation can do this. I know because I meditate myself through drumming every morning of my life. I play a constant rhythm on my drum for 15 to 20 minutes without stopping or changing my rhythm. The most important thing is to never take your focus off the rhythm pattern that you are playing. This will ensure that your holistic components are locked together in synchronicity.